Yeah, I'll give him a clue and a middle finger too. You're messing with the wrong guy, yo lose. I'm running on a short fuse. Bring me the boys who let the shit talk sizzle. I'm about to snap your neck and turn you into a cripple. Go suck your mama's nipples or I'll pop you like a pimple. You can suck my pickle while you give my balls a tickle. I'll give you $2 and a goddamn nickel. I love some worse than missiles and I leave you with a sniffle. Yeah, what can you say next? You better make a complex bounce check cut next. Safe sex death threats, perplex project, ripping through your concepts, eating up your rejects. Everybody loves it, I'm changing all the subjects, killing every suspect, sending definitions to the words that you don't get. So I say this cause I hate you when I say this cause it's true. The number 666 is on my neck, an excuse. So don't stew what you can't spew. And don't run when you're not shoot. So I bash you when I hit you, when I toss you when you're out. So shut your fucking mouth, I'll rip your fucking spout. Burn down your fucking house, sacrifice a fucking ounce. Put it in your blouse, let's see who's running now. Spit quick, listen as I rip him in your system too. I told you need a kid and well my penis starts to thinking. Yeah, cause I'm a jerk bitch. Suck my fucking trick and drink the road quick. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm about to end the shit now. Here we go, I'm about to tell your ass how. Yeah, here I go, Bibster beat. Suck my fucking dick, you just met defeat.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Hip Hop Northwest Hopcast. I'm your host, JT Evans. Tonight, of course, my special guest on the air with me. Without further ado, Lifeline Records' own Bibster Beats. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, dude?
Shit, just listen to your track, The Pathway, coming up off of your upcoming Dark Side of Rap CD. I'm definitely looking forward to that. That track alone is got me excited, man. I just gotta say, I'm looking forward to the release.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too. Oh yeah.
Now, my first question for you is: growing up, was music your first career choice? If not, what was?
Yeah, actually, it kind of was. When I was 6, I wanted to play drums in a band. That, or I wanted to design Ninja Turtle toys. That was like my two big things I wanted to do.
Ninja Turtle toys, that's pretty gangster. Now, now, initially, when you broke into the music industry, you played in a rock band. Can you talk a little bit about that tenure of your life?
Yeah, we formed back in like 2003. We were called Under Enough. We made a pretty good name for ourselves. You know, made a good fan base, played a lot of shows, recorded a few CDs. I guess if I classified it as kind of like a metal post, like hardcore band. Let me see, we broke up in like 2006, early 2006, after I decided the band wasn't going in the path I really wanted it to at that point. Kind of the music we were doing kind of became stale to me and unfulfilling, and I just really didn't like the direction it was going, and so I thought, you know what, this is a good time to kind of call it quits and try something different. That's kind of like the whole situation with that, and at that point.
Okay, now is there anywhere online that people can find some of the stuff that you did from when you were in that band?
Yeah, you actually go to myspace.com or purevolume.com/underenough, and enough is spelled ENUFF.
Awesome. Definitely going to have to check that out, fans. Now, what made you decide to switch genres and go more of a horrorcore genre of music as opposed to the rock style that you'd been doing?
I don't know. I don't really feel like I switched so much. I still do both, but I'm like more currently focused on like a hip-hop stuff. But like, I don't know, like what made me really want to switch it up, like I was saying earlier with like my old band, I just kind of felt like that music was so unfulfilling to me at that time. Like I did it so often and so much. I just felt like I wasn't being able to express myself the way I really wanted to, and I felt like doing a hip-hop, it's like I'm writing down my words, and people aren't just listening to like the drums or the guitars, like they're listening to what I'm saying. And so that's what really made me want to do the switch up a little bit.
Yeah, I can understand that, especially when I listen to your music. Now, how did you initially get the name Bibster Beats?
It was probably 2002-ish, 2003. Went camping with a bunch of buddies over at the coast, and we went to like an Albertsons to get some food, you know, whatnot. And we walked down this aisle, and my buddy goes, "Oh, look, like baby bibs. Look at the baby on it. This baby's the ugliest baby I've ever seen." So I look at the picture on it, and they're called Bibster or Bibsters. I was like, that's such a cool name. And so I added the beats at the end to, you know, not mess with the whole copyright thing. So that's kind of where I got it from. Bibster Beats, from baby bibs.
It's very creative and definitely a funny story. Now, can you talk a little bit about some of your influences in music and how you might compare them to yourself with your style?
Yeah, well, like everybody knows I love Eminem. Benefit's a big one. Dirt Nasty. Just starting now to kind of get hooked on Yellow Wolf a little bit. If I had to compare myself to them or like be like in a similar way to how we're like similar, because I think we kind of do things a little bit differently than other rappers do. We say what we feel without giving a second thought of what people might think about it. You know, I do it just for like the fun and love of it, and I feel like they do that too. And I feel like they kind of feel this way too. Is like we're trying to let people know that anybody can be a rapper without having to look a certain way. Like you can just do it no matter like what genre of like a person you might be. And that's kind of like how I feel that I want to push my stuff out. And I feel like that's how they may, you know, see it as well.
That makes sense. Now, last year you created a concert series entitled Dollars to Diabetes, where a bunch of talented artists come together to raise money for the American Diabetes Association. Can you talk a little bit about what made you choose that charity and how diabetes has touched your life? Definitely.
Well, my mom and sister have it. My mom has it like pretty decently bad, and my sister has it like extremely bad. I see them struggle with it every single day. You know, it really sucks to see them like that. Like there's some days where like they just feel like crap all day, 24 hours, and there's really not much they can do about it, you know. And like thankfully, you know, they both have the means to go out there and, you know, get the right type of food they need for like the nutrition they might need in their body, or, you know, go visit a doctor when they're not feeling well, or get like a different type of prescription medicine when they can. And not many people have that luxury to be able to do that. And so not only does like the Dollars for Diabetes help with the research to try to fight it, it also helps out with people who don't have the means to take care of themselves and sustain themselves in a healthy manner.
Makes sense. Now, we had a couple of fan questions that were sent in. Now, the first one was from Hank Murray. He wants to know, how do you feel about juggalos?
If they like the music and they're chill at the shows and they're respectful to everyone else that's there, I love them. I have no preference about it.
Okay. Now, Mark Trim wants to know, you talk about 2012 a lot in your songs. Is there a reason behind that?
Not really. I just feel like so many people were like panicking about it, and like they're like, you know, freaking themselves out, and then when they freak themselves out, they're freaking everyone else about it. So I have like really small like little parts in like a lot of my songs that kind of make fun of it and mock it a little bit, you know, because I don't think anything's going to happen, and if it does happen, I don't really care. Like, we're going to die eventually anyway, so that would be the most badass way to go out. So this is kind of my way of kind of mocking it.
Now, the final question from fans is, Chris Smith wants to know, what do you have to say to all your haters?
I just want to tell them to keep on hating, because it makes me write better. It helps me perform better, and puts different ideas in my head. I love it. Like, it doesn't discourage me at all in any way, so bring it on. I love it.
Definitely, haters do make you famous. Now, my next question for you is, on July 23rd, you're going to be releasing your next CD entitled Dark Side of Rap, featuring the track that we heard at the beginning of the show with Swizz of Funk Volume, Q, the track star of Lifeline Records, and many more. Can you talk a little bit about the making of this album and what fans can look forward to when purchasing this CD?
Yeah, definitely. Well, they can definitely look forward to like the same dirty humor, you know, things that I talk about that I think are funny. Well, the CD also, along with its like comedic feel, has some very realistic topics that people in the rap scene overlook, or at least in the local rap scene overlook and don't speak about. You know, while other rappers rap about money, you know, and cars and weed, I'm speaking about the things that happen in our local music scene every day that I feel need to be addressed. You know, like people walking out on the shows and other people are playing, or, you know, silently talking trash on the other artists performing. Like, those are the things that I kind of call out on my CDs that I see, you know, in our music scene. So they can look forward to kind of things like that. It's me kind of calling out a wide range of people.
No, you kind of touched bases on that, and that kind of leads into my next question. Your management leaked a track off of the Dark Side of Rap CD entitled Acting Strangely, which in my opinion talks about real life that you've gone through at events that you've performed at. What made you decide to write this track, and what was going through your mind when you decided to write it?
I guess what was going through my mind when I did the song was this: so many people were so negative towards me for so long, and I never really understood quite why they were, and I never like went any further than that. I was kind of like, yeah, you know, people are going to hate, people are going to like, and people are going to love it. You know, I can't make everybody like my stuff, but, you know, this song was basically like a direct attack to those people who play a lot of my benefit shows, but they talk shit on me, you know, and to those artists who, you know, are really nice to me in person, but then a day later I hear from 5 different people they were just trashing on me like the day before, you know. And I played in metal bands with dudes who wear girl pants, you know, and I've never experienced more babies than I do in rap, you know. And this song also goes out to people who, who complain about what set time they need to go on. The song talks about people who, leave earlier and don't support the other acts, or sit out in the crowd and whisper negative comments about them. So this song is a way for me to express my feelings about that high school, shit-talking drama. So that's basically what this whole song was about. This is calling people out without having to say specifics, or you're calling a specific person out.
Yeah, now I've actually witnessed that firsthand at shows, so I can see what you're saying about that. Now, recently you've gotten contacted by a couple different record companies to sign with them, and you chose to sign with Lifeline Records. Can you talk a little bit about what made you decide to sign with Lifeline?
Yeah, I was contacted by another Portland record label, and, they had some good deals and some, good ideas, but I really didn't feel like that connection with them, like they were going to treat me as if I was, part of, their little clan or their crew. But when I was contacted by Lifeline, I really felt like they, made me feel like a part of their family. They gave me calls, constantly, asking me how I'm doing, do I need anything, really, boost me up as if I'm a somebody. I'm not just, a person they're trying to, get something out from me out of, trying to get something from me. They really want to help me, grow in my music and do as much as they can for me, which really turned me on to them. And, they're really chill and nice. And, it just seemed like the right move, definitely.
Okay. Now, my final question I ask all of my guests is, what does the future hold for Bibster Beats, in your opinion?
Well, like you're saying, I'll be signing the contract with Lifeline Records soon. Excited about that. And I'll be releasing my new CD entitled Dark Side of Rap, which is coming out July 23rd. I'll be doing a small little summer tour to promote, my album, Oregon, Washington, some small dates. I'm going to try to make my way out to the East Coast and try to build a fan base out there and play some shows. So I guess the future is looking good and busy.
Awesome. Now, we do have a caller on the switchboard. I'm going to go ahead and patch them through and see if they got a question for you, Bibster. Caller from the 541, you're on the air with Bibster Beats.
Yeah, this is RX, the Script Ripper, giving a shout-out to old Bibster, man, putting in work, doing stuff for Dollars for Diabetes shows, man, founder of that. Hoping to do work and pump up this Northwest game, show love to the Northwest. That's what it's about.
For sure. Hell yeah, dude. I love supporting all the local acts around here. I love it. And Dollars for Diabetes is a great benefit. And I just love being able to help everybody out, along with, getting artists out there to, promote themselves and get their name out too.
Absolutely. We thank you for that. Northwest thanks you for that.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
So keep your stuff popping. Can't wait to see that new CD coming out, man. Keep pushing out those good musics and, telling everybody how it is in the hip-hop industry, how we doing this, and, the struggles. I love how you're bringing up topics about the struggles, about people leaving sets and not showing support. That's a big factor. The community needs that because it keeps the venues going, too.
Exactly. What I feel like is if we don't like another artist, that's fine. But if we walk out and we diss that person, we're not only just dissing that artist, we're totally giving our whole local music scene a really bad reputation. If we want to build a good music scene, we got to support everyone in it, regardless if they're good or not.
Absolutely. That's what's up. Y'all have a good day. Northwest up.
Yeah, you too, man. Peace.
Awesome. Of course, you're going to be doing a track with RX, the Script Ripper, coming out soon as well, so fans can look forward to that. And, I just got to ask you, do you have any final words for your fans before we go ahead and wrap this up?
Yeah, definitely. I've been noticing a lot of people have been hitting up my Facebook page and my MySpace pages. I've seen a lot of the support, a lot of the positive comments, and I just want to tell them I appreciate that. Everyone who asked for a CD, who has a CD, who's also showing my CD to their friends and getting the word out that way, I appreciate that too. And not only do I appreciate the people who are fans and give me the positive feedback, I also appreciate the people who give me the negative feedback, because without them, I wouldn't be getting any better. So I want to thank everyone out there.
Awesome, and I want to thank you for coming on the show today.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, and of course, fans, if you want to find out more about Bibster Beats, go to Facebook.com, type in Bibster, go to Facebook.com/pages/Bibster, and you can check out his Facebook. Of course, he has Reverb Nation, ReverbNation.com/Bibster, and in closing, we're going to go ahead and play a couple more of his tracks. We're going to start out with Over the Hill, and then we're going to end it with Acting Strangely. Of course, the Acting Strangely track will be on the Dark Side of Rap coming out July 23rd. Be on the lookout for that. With that being said, we're going to go to Over the Hill.
the hill. There I go, overdosing on pills. Six-pack before I sit behind the wheel. Shut your damn mouth about keeping it real. Fuck you. I don't care what you're feeling or feel. You can suck my dick, faggot, and I'm keeping it chill. I've been thinking back when I laid my first track, when I talked about drinking Jack with crack, ending the night but finishing off a whole rack. Wake up and finishing another pack, taking a shit while holding a flask. So drunk I robbed a convenience store without wearing a mask. I saw my face in the security cam when I walked past. Oh crap, I need that security tape stacked. So I grabbed it fast, tossed it on the floor and stomped it flat. Burned it with hairspray and a match. I grabbed the bat and gave the clerk a smack, so we forget where we's at. I swung so hard his damn skull fell out of his skin and cracked. Act, I saw his brain and yap. I was so nervous I laughed. I ran fast, I'm praying my dang legs last. Hopped up on Red Bull and crack. The poor dude never had a chance. I ran so fast I lost my pants, with a dick out and cold ass. I ran in an odd trance, got so cold my run turned into an odd trance, then turned to an odd stance. I was in the middle of the road getting honked at by a madman in a black van. And this is where the fucked up shit began. His name was Big Dan. He beat my ass to the point where I could barely stand. Pissed on my head and tossed me in a can, and there I am, it was bad. Pantless in the rain and sad. A few weeks passed by and I tried shrugging it off, but he chose the same bar I did and he was tough. This dude was rough, he picked on me every time. I just wanted him to die, so I grabbed a knife and stuck it in his eye. There motherfucker, how does it feel to be blind? Go ahead and cry, can't get it out, let me try. I'll give it a pry, then stick it in your thigh. Pressure must be applied. Here, let me stick my fingers inside. Holy shit, I can feel your bone. I think it's time to go home. Before I go, is that your band? Nice chrome. I'm gonna write my name on the side of your car with this stone. Pop back and throw it at your dome. Next time watch your tone. What are you saying? All I hear a groan. Your girlfriend gave me your number so you can reach me on the phone. Later, asshole, I'm headed out to bone. So now if you got me alone, I pack brass knuckles and a sharp blade I hold. Cut your neck dead cold. Toss your body in my truck and drive down the dang road. Keep my fingers crossed so I don't get rolled. Hide your remains in the basement till your car gets old and mold. Boil some water till it gets hot enough to scold. Take off your clothes, toss you in the bowl. Take you to the bake sale to be sold. Say it's chilly and no one will know. How did you make it? I don't know. I did it nice and slow, so I can't let all my secrets show. I think I better bounce. I just sold you by the ounce. Here I am running over the hill. There I go, overdosing on pills. Six-pack before I sit behind the wheel. Shut your damn mouth about keeping it real. Fuck you. I don't care what you're doing or feel. You can suck my dick, faggot, and I'm keeping it chill. Yeah. Here I am running over the hill. There I go, overdosing on pills. Six-pack before I sit behind the wheel. Shut your damn mouth about keeping it real. Fuck you. I don't care what you're doing or feel. You can suck my dick, faggot, and I'm keeping it chill. Yeah. Grab a blade and cut your throat. Blood dripping and now you're cold. Game over now, there you go. razor blades to the face, it's a race, it's a chase. I bounce without leaving a trace, close case ace. And then I'm bringing it back to the bitches talking smack with a sharp ass axe to hack. I'm fucked like that. I'm fucked like that. I'm fucked like that. You wanna play the same damn shows, but rip 'em and say I blow. And you don't think I know. Take another damn guess. I'm about to make your life a damn mess. Did I know? Fuck yes. I think it's so damn funny. You rap a wit but you have no money. Go ahead and ride your damn huffy. You're a bitch and you mean nothing. That's why I'm so damn sick of all these rapper shit. Go ahead and talk all big. Step to me and see who lives. Your life is in a risk. Better run or bounce real quick. I'm about to rip a bitch. You a pussy ass little kid. I don't give a fuck who knows it. That's me and now I'll show it. I think I'm acting crazy. I think I'm acting shady. Better run for your damn safety. Sorry if I'm acting strangely. I think I'm acting crazy. I think I'm acting shady. Better run for your damn safety. Sorry if I'm acting strangely. I think I'm acting crazy. I think I'm acting shady. Better run for your damn safety. Sorry if I'm acting strangely. I think I'm acting crazy. I think I'm acting shady. Better run for your damn safety. Sorry if I'm acting strangely. That lips is whack. Instead they tell me, I'll win this fast. You're busting my nuts to bump your track. Your shit is trash. You talk about money up out the ass. Are you a rapper or a hip-hop dancer? Either way, you're a goddamn gay. Now I got the balls to say it to your face. Your faggot ass ways that leave me in a rage. You bash on me, but you play my shows. Acting like we're fucking bros. Yeah, you're one of those. Pussy motherfuckers is too scared to throw. But here we go. I'm about to call your ass out. Ass out, ass out, ass out. The next time I see you, it's going down. Yeah. I'll see you at the next D for D. Cause you had to play and talk shit to me. It's just getting more real. Come on, bitch, how do you feel? Little bitch, didn't think the word would get around so quick, but I got back and I heard it. You better step and be a man and curb it. I'm gonna let you know on purpose. Are you feeling kinda nervous? Cause I got the balls to bring it to the surface. So I take this time to make it known that I'm a huge asshole. Get away, hey, motherfucker, you don't wanna play. Cause I got hand grenades. Now piss me off and now goddamn spray. Snap your neck and crack your vertebrae all day. So keep your thoughts to yourself. Motherfucker, I don't need help. Back off and brace yourself. Search your voice and scream for help. Play the cards that you are dealt. Or run for fucking hell. I think I'm acting crazy. I think I'm acting shady. Better run for your damn safety. Sorry if I'm acting strangely. I think I'm acting crazy. I think I'm acting shady. Better run for your damn safety. Sorry if I'm acting strangely.